Hello, good evening, welcome. I want to share with you what I call respect. And respect for yourself, respect for others, and respect for work. Usually, a lot of people think that if you show respect to people, it means that you are weak, inferior, or you don't believe in yourself, because some people or many people don't know the power of respect. Respect, when you show respect to others, they signify the fact that you have confidence in yourself. When you show respect to others, it shows that you value people. It also shows that you have value for yourself. So you don't take respect as if it's a weakness. It's a tool, it's a currency. Respect is a currency, it's a door opener. It can get you anywhere, no matter what hindrances that you meet. If you know how to respect, people, how to respect culture, how to respect time, how to respect events, how to respect, you work in a company and they set a meeting. The attention you give to the meeting shows the respect you have for the company that you work with, and whoever gave that instruction for the meeting. So most people are looking for privileges. They are looking for connections. They are looking for network. They are looking for whatever that business people call it. But much of it is resident in the respect that you have for people. And the respect you have for people shows the confidence that you have in yourself, the confidence you have in others. So I'm talking about respect. Usually when you go to developing countries, and you go, most often the colonized countries, there are some particular kind of work that they respect. So if you are a cleaner, not even developing countries, all around the world, if you're a cleaner, in most countries around the world, they don't show you any kind of respect. If you are, there are some categories of work that people easily don't show respect. But if you see any developed country, countries that have developed well, which has some level of equity, you see that if you have something to do to get paid, people respect that. So if most often the people who work in the so-called developing countries that don't have a lot of jobs, you know why they say that we don't have a lot of jobs? It's not because there are no jobs per se, but it's because people attach a certain level of respect to some kind of jobs. And so he thinks that he has a degree, so he cannot take this kind of job. Or your parents have a certain understanding of you having spent some kind of school fees on you and the kind of work that you should do. And that is part of the reasons why most people say that they don't have any place to work. It's not because there are no jobs, it's because people have a certain understanding of the kind of job that they respect. And it's because they don't have the basic values for what we call respect. So they have not much value, not much respect for themselves, and they have not much respect for others, and they extend that to the work that people do. If anybody does anything for a living and is not a thief, when you see them, show them maximum respect. Whatever that anybody does to feed his life, to feed himself, and to feed his family, it is work. Whether they weed, whether they clean the toilet, whether they clean the street, whether they teach, whether they are nurses, whether they sell, whatever people do, the more civilized that we get, the more respect that we would have for anything that anybody does for our country, for our continent to develop. And that kind of respect, if it's extended to a lot of people, you go to the village, the farmer, you show them maximum respect for the contribution that they are making for the country to develop. If you go there, if you go to the hospital and you see the security there, you show them respect. If you go to the bank and you see that security there, you show them respect. See, when you show people respect, it does not mean that you're weak. It only shows that you have value for yourself, and that value extends from you to others. And the more we are able to build a culture that respects people because they have some kind of work to do, which is contributing to the development of our country, the more we will develop. But so far as we categorize some level, some stages or some number of works or some kind of work or job as more respectful or more respected than the others, the more we will struggle to have people to come to work to do anything so that the country or the company or the community can develop. So I am talking of respect. Respect is not, if you respect, it does not mean that you're weak. It does not mean that you're inferior. Respect has a way of building the confidence that you have. It has a way of building confidence in you, and it has a way of building confidence in the way people see you. And so if you don't carry respect, you struggle. Even in business, if you are arrogant, if you are not able to show respect, which will break it down, if you're not able to show respect to people, any community, any organization that you work in, the guys who have respect, not the sycophants, the guys who have respect for due process, for people, for the things that you do in the company, those are the people who get ahead in a fair environment. So you respect the values for the company that you work with, respect the clients who come to do business with you. You don't just treat people anyhow and you think that you are going to succeed. Respect works like magic. Even where in situations where you even feel like you're being cheated, if you are organized, if you're confident and you show what people call respect, if you show that, even those that you thought were your enemy will start to change the perception of you. So respect for the culture, respect for the client, respect for the work environment, respect for time. If you schedule with people and you cannot make it, tell them you can't make it. So if you are going, and these are things that we are all learning. What is important to people, you don't take them for granted, because when you take what is important for people for granted, they feel disrespected. And so if there's something that they have to do with you next time, if there's something that they have to give you next time, if there's something that they have to show you next time, they will be hesitant. Why? Because they feel like you don't have value for them. So you respect for people, for yourself, for people. Be polite when you're talking to people. Be polite. Be sensitive to what hurts people. Be sensitive to the pains of people. Don't let everything focus on you. Don't let everything focus on you. If you have that, if you're able to be polite to people, if you're able to be sensitive to the things that are important to people, to the pains of people, if you have that, people start to see you as somebody who respects. And a lot of people link respect to wisdom, to respect to knowledge, respect to understanding. So don't raise your voice when even there is disagreement. There is an elderly person, there is a senior manager, there is a boss, and there is disagreement, and you're raising your voice, you're shouting. People think that you're not respectful. Next time they don't want to get to do with you. If you want to walk out of any meeting, don't just be the one that bangs the door and just walk off. Don't be that. It's a sign that you don't respect, and respect is a currency. It's a door opener. It works like magic if you show respect, if you have that ability. Not the men pleasing kind of respect. No, the respect that you whether the people are there or not there is something that you have developed in yourself. You don't just raise your voice and just shout and just bang the door and walk off and think that you're a man. No. That shows that you're weak. If you're respectful, it's resident in your self-confidence, It's seen in the confidence that you assume. And if you're confident, why are you banging the door? Why are you banging the door? Why are you raising your voice and shouting and trying to create fear? No, it means that you don't respect. And if you work in any serious environment, if you show those things, doors will be closed in front of you. So communicate. If you have disagreement, ask questions and ask for input. If you see somebody that you think that is ahead of you and who is doing something that you admire, that's not where you go and try to tell the person what you think. That's where you go and you ask for advice and you ask for input. It's a sign of respect. That's why doors get to open to people who have that. You share your goals with people and you tell them your achievements sometimes as well. Your parents, your friends, people you think are ahead of you, your managers, people you think can open doors for you. You ask questions and you ask intelligent questions and you get to be open, to listen to their perspective and get their input. That is a sign of respect. Whenever you are trying to seek the wisdom of anybody and you are keenly doing that, you are keenly looking and asking intelligent questions, that is a sign that you respect them. And when people get to understand that you respect them, you are the one that they ask questions. You are the one that they open doors to. You are the one that they like to do business with. You are the one that they help. People like to do business with people they respect and people they feel respect them. People they feel respect them. Nobody is going to give you another contract, another business, another job when they feel like the first one you were very much disrespectful. You didn't follow your time, didn't follow the things you were trying to complain and talk back to them, walking off on them. Those things, if you have that kind of nature, things become very tough for you, because you are going to deal with human beings, and one of the keys to get to the heart of people is the respect that you show them. It's not because you're sycophant. No, it's not because you want to please them without any substance. No, it's just that you carry some sense of confidence and you extend that to people. And when you meet any human, whatever they do for living, you show them the dignity. They are not thieves. They are just trying to survive. They clean, they work in a shop, they are doctors, they are teachers, whatever. So far as they are human beings and they carry the image that you carry, show them respect. They could look like poor, they will look like nothing. It doesn't matter. Show people respect. If you show respect, you get attracted. People get to like you because you show them respect. If you want people to like you, show them respect. No matter what they are, show them respect. Respect, we all know, that which is very important to you, extend it to other people. Don't just be somebody, let's say somebody, you did a business with somebody and maybe the money is with the person and maybe it's delaying. You go there, you just raise yourself, you forget about everything, you forget about the future, and you just insult them and say everything. No problem. That phase will cross, but you will still be alive. That person may never want to do anything with you again. That person may never want to open any door for you again. Why? Because you did not respect them. And so listen to people's perspective. It doesn't mean that you are weak. It doesn't mean that you are weak at all. It just only means that you understand the way life works. And life, you are going to deal with people. And so if you know how to deal with people, and one of the major things to deal with people is respect. Respect. Just say, please, thank you, I'm grateful. And always be grateful. Appreciate the sacrifices that people have done for you. And once a while or regularly, let them know that you are thankful for the things that they did for you. If you do that, people feel respected. People feel like, this guy is wise. This woman is very intelligent. If you do that, doors will be open. Doors will be open everywhere for you, because then people become very much comfortable dealing with you. People, serious people, successful people, do businesses with people who they are comfortable with. After a while, they don't want to go through a lot of nonsense again. After a while, they are looking for people who are credible, who are respectful, who are truthful. That's why people get to become big, because very few people have learned this trick of showing respect. It's not because it is your nature. Some people are just calm. That's not what I'm talking of. But when they are angry, you can't handle them. No. I'm talking of even when you feel like you're cheated, you can still keep your emotions intact and listen to the other person and listen to their view, and not shout and yell and just walk off on them and insult them and think and say that, I don't want to deal with you again. I remember there was a time that we were working on a site, and there were these boys. that who they had worked with us, and we owed them, and the client was not paying, so it was critical. So we just had to maneuver to have some money to go and pay them. And when we went there early, very late, and the boys were angry and insulting us. And one of them said that what at all? I mean, before we didn't know you, we were leaving. So what? Just pay us, let's go. And I told one of them that, let's say, tomorrow will come. So what? Tomorrow will come, we don't need you. So okay. Then that situation passed. And maybe 12 months down the line, we had a project and that boy came there. When I got there and I saw him, because the foreman or the engineer had taken him, just told him, walk off. I don't want to see you on this site again. Why? Because he was very much disrespectful. He may have changed, but I didn't have time to interview him, because I felt like this is an ungrateful being. Because if you work with somebody with 1 year, 2 years, and there's a situation, you don't treat the person like there's no tomorrow. Maybe he needed that work. This is just a simple example. Maybe he needed that work to take care of the family, to take care of himself. And I walk him off. Why? Because I felt disrespected. And so we all do the same sometimes. So when you get to places, so far as they are human beings, keep your emotions intact. Keep your pain. Get perspective. Learn how to talk to people. Learn how to address people. Because people are the ones who will make decisions on you. So if you know how to respect, and you know the power of respect. We live in a generation that the young people think that they are very wise. They think that they know everything. They think that they have their right. They think that they have democracy. They think that they have to just tell you what they feel and walk off. Life is short for you to be fooling, for you to repeat mistakes that have made people stagnant all their lives. If you want to go ahead quick in life, don't be that weak-minded. Show people respect. Show people respect. Show respect for yourself or to yourself, and show respect to anybody's work. If you see anybody work anywhere, what they do for a living, show them respect. You don't just, it doesn't have to be just only the president. It doesn't have to be only the boss in the company. Everybody that you see, show people respect. You go to the parking area and the guy is there, you think that they are nothing. Don't ever think that any human being is nothing. Never. Just show them respect. Talk to them nicely. Greet them. Smile. That's how doors get open to people. Maybe before you didn't have a car. Now that you have a car, you go there and you look at you're working. Before, maybe you just take the public transport, and you get to the office and you greet everybody. You smile with the security, with the driver. Now you bought a Benz, so you're a big man now. So when you get there, you don't even greet them. It's a weakness. It doesn't mean you're powerful. No, it means you're weak. It means that you're slow-minded. It means that you don't know how to get ahead in life. You don't know what the trick is. Why? Because you cannot get the best out of any human that you disrespect. So now that you have the car, don't draw a line. That's the time that you even show them more respect. Because that's how you get ahead. That's how you get ahead. And respect establishes your confidence. It's a proof that you have confidence in yourself. And it's a proof that you have confidence in others. And people who respect are not the ones who are always trying to give answers. No. If you are always trying to give answers without asking questions, there's something which is wrong. There's something that you're overlooking. Sometimes ask people questions. Get their perspective, even if you know the answer. That doesn't make you weak. It makes you strong. Because everybody has a way of looking at issues. Every one of us has a way of looking at issues. And so you ask people's opinion. And you show them. That's the best way to get the best out of people. So respect is a sign that you have confidence. It doesn't mean that you're weak. It doesn't mean that you're inferior. No. Show respect to the woman, show respect to the elderly, show respect to the child even. So far as they breathe and they are humans, show them respect. Show people respect. Get their input. Value the time of people. Don't maltreat people and think that you are the best. No way. Respect the environment that you work, and when you agree with people to go for any meeting, as much as it depends on you, keep the meeting, and if you cannot, let them know that you cannot. It's a sign that you respect them. It's a sign that you respect them. And it's a sign that you have respect for yourself. Be polite. Be polite. Be polite to people. Even when you are very angry, try to be polite. It's a tough lesson, especially when somebody is trying to insult you and tell you that you are stupid. I was standing somewhere, somebody was just say, hey, come. Where do you have the toilet? I just said, okay. He said, do you work here? I said, yes. He said, where's the toilet? Because for him, there's no respect. You look like a dog boy, so no respect. But you just have to keep your confidence and respond to people politely, because sometimes it's not the person who is treating you. Another person is watching you. Another person is looking at how you're handling that person. They may not have the full story, but they may have a judgment on you. So don't raise your voices and don't just cut people and shout on people and bang the door, walk off, complain and talk bad about people, whether in their presence or in their absence. No need. You can get ahead in life even if you are not that much intelligent and you are respectful. So respect. You respect the values of the company. You respect the laws of the company. So whatever policies that the company has, you respect every one of them they told you. It means that you cannot be dishonest and be respectful. You cannot be the one cheating the company and say that you respect. That's sycophancy. That's a lie. That's you are pleasing men. Respect stems from the fact that the codes of ethics that the codes that you have in the company, the laws that you have, you abide by them. In the country, you abide by them. It's not just you're just a yes sir. That's not just respect, but the fact that you are honest, you tell the truth. That is respect. It means you respect the values that you have in the organization. So you don't just say that, when the boss shows up, that's not truth. And then when the boss is not there, you are just the one insulting the boss. That's not respect. That's not the kind of respect I'm talking of. That is not respect. The boss is, you see, you were insulting the boss, you were insulting your manager, and you were cracking jokes and everybody was around. And then the next minute the manager walks in and you're the one saying, oh, yes, sir. That is not respect. You don't have it. You don't have it for yourself, and you cannot give it to another person. Respect is neutral. Respect functions everywhere. So they say that come to work 3 o'clock. You come to work 3 o'clock. They say that the meeting is 5 o'clock. You come to the meeting 5 o'clock. They say that when you take the company car, bring it this time. You take the company car, you go and send it there. They say that in this company, you don't steal money of the company. You do that. It means that you have respect. That kind of respect is what opens doors for all of us. All of us. That respect is what opens door for every human. So it's not whether you are privileged or you're not privileged. Do you have respect for yourself? Do you have respect for the other person? And do you have respect for the work that you do and the work that others do? That is where the difference is. So if you're able to build that, you don't need magic, you will succeed. I can tell you that. You will succeed if you have that, because very few people know that it works like magic. That ability to respect yourself, to respect others, to respect what people do for a living. So one of the ways that people see respect is also that, you communicate. You ask for their input. You ask for advice. You ask for their input. You share your goals and you share your achievement with people, the people who are above you. Your parents, for instance. You're not the one to go to your parents and just be talking anyhow and shouting and trying to correct your father. That's not respect. That's your father. Even if it's wrong, and you have to chip in anything, you would want to be careful as to how to say it. Why? Because he's a father. And same with your mother, you would want to show that kind of respect. Your brother, your junior brother, your junior sister, your son. It could be your son, but he's a human being. It could be 2 years, but you talk to him with respect. Why? Because you're training him with that value. So if you talk to that son, you talk to that daughter anyhow, you don't seek their input, you don't seek their thoughts, you think that they are just children, you are teaching them the hard way to become successful, which is they will not know, they will not value themselves, and they will not value others. And if you don't value yourself and you don't value others, you don't have respect. And if you don't have respect, life is tough for you. Life is tough for you. Wherever they put you, you will fail. Wherever they put you, if you don't respect, people will gang up and take you out. Sometimes people are not even efficient, but because they have some value for the people they work with, the people they lead, the people will cover him or her. And sometimes you can be the superstar because you have no respect for anybody. You have no value for another person. You don't ask anybody anything. It's all about yourself. The people will team up to make sure that you fail. And in our community, when you greet people, they feel respected. So when you go anywhere and you see people sitting down, greet them. Sometimes, just greet them and just smile. Because people think that, especially people who drive cars, if you go anywhere and people are there and maybe you have a nice car, when you get down, greet them. Sure. Greet them. Greet people. Show them. Because people can easily have an opinion on you and it may not be true. Because people treat them that way. So show people respect. Listen to their perspective. Ask them questions. Engage them. And when you ask questions, be ready to get the full answer. And look into their eye. Smile. Look interested in people's affairs. Look interested in people asking questions. Look interested in getting input from people. That is a sign of respect. And if you learn that, you can go anywhere in the world and you succeed. Because people are in haste to success without carrying respect along. And so be grateful. Appreciate what others have done for you. If you don't do that, you are not respectful. And occasionally say it for people to hear that this man did something for you. That's a sign of respect. And that thing is what opens door for people everywhere. So sometimes it's not just that you are chasing the contract so much. Sometimes it's just because they like you, because of how they felt when they were talking with you, because of how you talk to them. But if we went there with arrogance, if we went there looking like you know everything, if you went there looking like you are the God, everything has to revolve around you, and everybody was wrong, and everybody was not intelligent, and you were the only one who knew it, nobody wants to see you again. Nobody. No matter how intelligent you are, no matter how skilled you are, no matter what kind of expertise you have, the best expertise is your ability to show respect to yourself, to show respect to others, because they are humans. Every one of us. So far as they breathe, they are human beings. It doesn't matter the age, it doesn't matter the status, it doesn't matter the position, it doesn't matter whether they are poor or they are rich. That ability to engage people, to be polite to them, to be sincere, to be engaging, to smile, to be honest, to follow the ethics, to respect the culture. You may not like what the culture is. You went to the village, you don't like how they behave, how they do their things. But act of respect requires that you are not the one to look down upon them. No. For instance, you drive, you're on the highway, and then you hit somebody, the back, and the person stops. Sometimes, just I'm sorry can solve the whole situation. But as human as we are, sometimes we want to say that we are also right. It's a small scenario. The other person gets out of his car, you also get out of your car. Before you see it, you're fighting. Before you see it, it's bloody. Why? Because somebody else could not say, I'm sorry. Somebody else could not say, Please, I was wrong. So respect works like magic. It's not because people are angry. No, when people feel disrespected, that's why they get angry. When people feel disrespected, they get angry. So let's say you work, you have a place that you're working, you have a business that you're running. Customers come, and they come. They are coming to buy something from your place, from your company, and they stand there for 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Nobody is greeting them. Nobody is smiling to them. Do you know what it means? They feel disrespected. That's human. Human beings are that complex. They just entered. Sometimes you may even be serving somebody else, but somebody should just say, "Oh, hello, you're welcome." That is an act of respect, which means that you have given that new customer an attention. And if you give people attention, they feel respected. But if they stand there and they look at you and you also, these people, they don't have time for anybody. You know, they say that these people, they don't have time for anybody, and they go away with your money. So you got out of the car, the guy was shouting, you were also shouting. No, just show respect. Just say, please, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They can insult you, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And that could save your life, and that could save the other person's life. Because sometimes the fight can be bloody and can be deadly. So if you know how to respect people, there's a lot that you can get, a lot of wrong things that can be off easily. Even in the family, in the marriage, if you know how to respect the woman, and if the woman knows how to respect the man, a lot of things can be clear. Can just go by because of respect. And so go around and don't look down upon people's work. Sometimes in our society, a graduate gets a new work he's doing, and the family the family will not even, because they think that you have finished school. And so you should be some bank manager somewhere, and maybe you just got a job somewhere as a bookkeeper, and they don't even respect that. And most of these guys who have even finished school don't even respect such. No. Every work that can put money in your pocket, every work that can put food on your table, and that the government will not come and chase you, and that is not killing people, respect that work. Never look down upon the work that puts money in your pocket, that puts revenue, that takes care of you, that makes you responsible. You get up in the morning, you know that you're going to work. That thing that gives you responsibility. Never look down upon it. Never. That business that you start, whether you're selling marble, you're selling orange, everything, give that respect to that work. If you respect that work will grow. Anything, any dream that you have, no matter how little that you started, if you respect it enough and you bring a lot of dignity into it, it will explode, it will grow. But lack of respect kills dreams. Because then you are looking at a big position. Nobody starts big. Every one of us will start small. What will make that thing grow is the attention that you give to it. And the attention will come out of the respect that you show to that position, to that job. It doesn't matter so much how you start. A lot of the times it doesn't matter. What matters is the attention, the respect that you give to it. So you just finished school, they gave you. How many people are entrepreneurs in our country? Very few. A lot of people are looking for jobs, So once a lot of people are looking for jobs, it means that the jobs will not be there. When there is somebody off, the next minute somebody else is ready to take that job. So wherever you work, don't trivialize the work. Never. Give maximum respect. Whoever gave you opportunity to work anywhere, give it respect. And be proud of it. Don't hide your work. Don't hide your work. If you have worked with any company, be proud. And let people know that this is where I work. And I'm so grateful to have this opportunity to work with this company. People don't know that. If you don't have respect for the work that you do, you're not going to succeed there. And as a matter of fact, you may not even succeed in your entire life. Because it doesn't matter where you work. What matters is the respect you have for yourself and the respect that you bring to the people who work with you and the workplace. So you're grateful, you don't hide it, you are thankful, you're appreciative of the fact that you work here and you are making a contribution. You do that, and that's why you become big. You start a business, same. You are grateful, you're thankful, you're happy, Somebody gives you a project, you are thankful, you are happy. You are not the one creating problems for them. You are the one trying to solve problems for them, not to create problems for the people who gave you work or give you a project or give you a business. You know, most people don't know that because their sense of respect is weak. Your sense of respect is weak. Never trivialize yourself thinking that you're weak because you show respect to anybody. It's never true. You're strong because you show respect. You know, when you show respect, it's a proof that you're a strong person. It shows that you have confidence. And when you have respect, you extend them to everybody, no matter their status in society. Whether they're a cleaner or they're a watchman or whatever they are, it doesn't matter. And you don't let the positions move you around and push you around. Respect, if you have it. And it's not something that which is difficult. Every one of us can have it. You just have to be conscious. You just have to be conscious how you address people. You just have to be conscious how you handle the time of people, how you handle the things that are committed to your care. If you make any agreement, how you handle it. Those are just signs of respect. You know, how you take your work seriously, that's a sign of respect. You being polite to people, that's a sign of respect. No, don't you just raise your voice on anybody just like that, and just don't just bang the door and walk off on people, even if you think you'll never come back again. No. They gave you an employment, you work there for 2 years, 3 years, and when you are going, you just go like that, without saying thank you, without having the sense to go there to say that thank you for giving me that opportunity to work with you. I'm grateful. And if there is anything that you want me to do and I have the time, I'll be able to come and do it for you. That's how you create network. That's how you create opportunities. When there's anything when anything shows up, they pick the call, they are remembering you. But when you decided to leave the place, you left the place like the people didn't matter. The people didn't mean anything. So if you have worked in 5 places, all of them, you shut those. And look at the time that you have worked in all these 5 places, maybe 15 years, maybe 10 years. And none of them will ever remember you to give you any connection. Why? Because you are very disrespectful. Do you know what it means? It means that opportunities will be limited for you. You work with anywhere. You work anywhere. Don't close the chapter like that. No matter what happened, open a chapter. Even if they cheated you, open a chapter. Don't be the one walking off on people like that. No, unless they are wicked people who want to kill you, then maybe you don't have to. But even that, you don't have to just walk off and insult them. No. Just make sure you will go anywhere, go. And they will always pick the phone to say that, listen, there's this thing I think you'll be interested in. Come, let's discuss it. Because people get ahead in this life out of the network. And you have one life to live. So don't just close people. Don't just burn bridges like that. You have no idea that man that you work with for 3 years, for 4 years, that you just trash and insulted and walk off. That man, you had no idea what that man could do for you. You had no idea. Sometimes you call people bad because you don't know what they are going through. And it's not because they're bad. Maybe they had a situation that they were dealing with and you were not aware. So what I'm saying is that if anybody opens anything for you, be grateful. That's a sign of respect. And always tell them if there is anything that you think I should do, even though I'm living here, but the network is still there, it's still open. And I'm eternally grateful that you helped me. Great men have all these things open like that. And that's why they are always getting connections. They are always getting somebody call them. If you fight and insult everybody, who will call you? Nobody will call you. No matter how much prayer that you pray, they don't mean anything. Why? Because the treasure is in people. The treasure is in people. So learn how to work. Learn how to work and work with people well. And when you are closing, close well. Because there will be always tomorrow. Always tomorrow. Always. So be grateful. Appreciate the sacrifices that people have done for you, and remind them of it. And communicate. Ask people for input. People you think you want to build a business, somebody has built it better than you, ask for input. Say, please, what do you think this one should be? And when you go there, don't turn it into a debate. It's not your friend. It's just somebody that you need advice from. And that calls for discipline. When you were immature, we could do that. But when you are growing, you know what to say at what time. That shows that you are respectful, and that shows that you're intelligent. And the other one is what? And be polite. Be polite. Be polite. So, my name is Kwabena. I am talking about respect. Respect yourself, others, and work. Never trivialize. Never trivialize the opportunities that people give you. Never trivialize the help anybody gave you. Never trivialize the doors that they open to you. Always keep the respect. Always keep the respect. Even if it's your parents, even if it's your mother, your father, your uncle, don't trivialize it. Sometimes they are younger. Still don't trivialize it. Because responsibility has no age. Some people are able to do more in life because they are responsible, not because of their age. So success in life is an act of responsibility. It's not because of age. So if somebody does anything to help you, give them that respect and never trivialize it. Never. And anybody opens their door for you, don't go there and trash everything that they have done. That is an error. And yet people do that a lot. You open door for somebody, they come there, they destroy everything that you have shown. Whatever that you have done, they come there, they destroy it. And when you're not there, they are the ones trying to, tell everybody how bad you are. It's because they are naive. It's because they don't have the sense of respect. So respect is key. It works like magic. If you have not used it, start to use it. And never think that you are weak or inferior, or you don't know what you're doing just because you're showing people respect. Never. You can only get respect, genuine one, from people who are strong. Because their understanding is high. And it shows that you have confidence. And respect is not just the sycophancy, that, the hypocrisy, It's the truth. You abide by the truth. You abide by the rules. They say that come this time, you go this time. They say that don't take this, you don't take this one. They say that sit down, you sit down. They say this, you say that. That is respect. Respect is not compromise values. It respects the values that have been established. And that is respect. It's not the one that you say, oh, please. No, not that one. The one that respects the rules of the game. That values the rules of the game. So you show also respect for people's work and people's status in society. So far as they are human beings, show them absolute respect. Absolute, because it's a key. Works like magic. It's more powerful than money. Respect is more powerful than money. You can go to the court if you have sense of respect, and even if you are wrong and you're guilty, they will reduce the punishment. But if you go there and you're arrogant, they will double it. Respect works. The policeman stops you. If you're arrogant and you start to insult him, something that should not get you anywhere will get you into trouble. Because he has that power. And he can frame anything on you and it will work. You can defend yourself. Why? Because you're stupid. You didn't know how to respect the one with authority. So respect is polite. Respect does not raise the voice. Respect does not just walk off on people like that. Respect asks questions and communicate well with people and seek the opinion and be open to listen to other people's perspective. Respect is grateful and thankful for what has been done. That is respect. So it's a tool. It works like magic. If you want to use it, it will help you. It will help you. Don't just... Human beings are complex. And every human being that I've seen around anywhere in the world responds to respect. It's never difficult to work with people if you are respectful, no matter who they are. No matter, they could be Chinese, they could be Indians, they could be Americans, no matter who they are. If you have respect, you say true. They can lie on you, they can do everything on you, somebody else will watch how you behave. Because you respect. And respect is a need for most people, or all people, not even most people. It's a need, just like the air. It's a need. If you know how to give it, because people suffocate for respect. It's that powerful. People suffocate for it. It's like you are in an enclosed place and there's the air is not coming. You see the way you're looking for air. That's it. That's how human beings are. Every human being. That's why your son will come to you and try to show you that he has done this thing, and he's trying to look at how you will respond. Because, oh, this is very nice. You feel like now you think that you also know something. That's respect. So every human is looking for that. It's a need. Don't trivialize it. It works like magic. You can go to any great person in this life if you know how to walk there, how to get to them, and you know how to talk, how to handle your position, and not be a sycophant, not be a man pleaser, but you keep yourself because you have the confidence in yourself. If they ask your opinion, you're able to give them the candid opinion that you have, without lying, without compromising the truth. If you are like that, opportunities will open, no matter how much difficulty you have. If you know how to respond to people's time and respond to the instructions that people give you, that's respect. The instructions, the way you respond to instructions, the way you respond to the assignment that they gave you without you overlooking it, that's respect. The boss gave you work and he told you that send it to me by 3 o'clock, and you went home and you slept on it. You know why he got angry? Because he felt disrespected, because you did not pay attention to the instruction that he gave you. And that's why he will not give you another thing again. He will call another one. Because somebody who will listen and work as needed. So respect is magic. It gets people ahead in life. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Kwabena. Thank you.